Hello everyone, welcome to Gaga's farmhouse. As you can see, I'm not in the farmhouse. I'm back in the car again. I'm picking up groceries. And let's start. Oh, I'm trying to not get the glare on the glasses, but that ain't gonna happen. So let's start with the vanity stuff first. Again, Facebook has given me an absolutely atrocious thumbnail. So I think I'm going to have to do pauses in between all my talking. So maybe they'll get a picture, pick one of the frames when I'm pausing, okay? Let's see if this is better. Is that better? I don't know. So anyway, this time, my mouth is wide open. I don't know if my eyes are open or closed, but I'm looking up like I'm singing to the angels or something. I don't know. It's just very odd. And I have my poncho on again. I try to get away with the poncho instead of a coat in cases where I can, but if it's super cold, then I gotta wear. I have like a ski jacket with a fur hood and everything, so then I have to go to that. But for the 8 years I was living in Arkansas, I never wore a coat, whatever, at all. So I just had small, thin jackets and sweaters. That's all I wore down there. But we're back in Northern Illinois, so the game's changed. Now, secondly, I have a very good friend from high school, and he is now a very big deal, very, very big Broadway producer. He's the one person in high school that always knew what he wanted to do. Always. Like, I had no clue what he wanted for lunch, and he had his whole career plotted out. So he started out in the Goodman School of Theater in Chicago's Art Institute, and then when he graduated, he became a dancer, choreographer, and then a producer. And if I ever play a game of the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon with anyone, I win. I always win. It's no contest because he knows everybody. And he was really, really good friends with Chita Rivera before she passed away. I think it was last year. He knew all the old timers. He knew, let's see, the old French actor Jean-Paul Armand. He knew him, good friends with him. So anyway, my friend Dennis, the producer, looked at my Facebook page one time and messaged me and said, just a tip. I love you. Don't ever wear your hair like that again. This with, this. And he was trying to tell me it wasn't really attractive. And right now, dead of winter, it's very dry here and your hair gets really staticky and all over the place. So I had to get it off my face. So that's it. And today, I don't think I have any, oops, there's one. I don't think I have any white hairs on my black poncho because that would drive me crazy. So I'm here doing a grocery pickup. Oh, the camera. I'm sorry, the camera. I need a steady cam or something. I'm here making a grocery pickup, and I'll have to say, this is the best invention since sliced bread. It came about during COVID, but oh my gosh, this is awesome. Because for people who are not well or older, it's a lifesaver because of something I'll call the spoon theory. And if you want to get online and investigate it further, do that, because I'm not going to be able to explain it sufficiently, including the spoons. But basically what it is when you get up in the morning, you have a limited amount of energy, okay? That's it. And you have to decide how you expend this energy. What are you going to do? Are you going to clean the house? Are you going to, go for a walk? Or what? but there's just so much energy. And it's not like when you were younger, or if somebody would tell me, oh, just push through it and you'll find your second wind. There is no second wind. There's hardly a first wind. So I love to use this online shopping feature because as I remember things that I need, I can just throw them in my cart. And then, when it's time to do a pickup, I just put the order through. I love it. It's fantastic. So, let me go back to spoon theory because it was introduced to me when my younger sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. She explained, she goes like, oh, you got to go read about this spoon theory because I think it applies to me. She was under treatment and she just had, she was really limited what she could do, and she had to be okay with it. And the kicker is she was diagnosed the very week she retired. So her and her husband had been working. They bought a place up north that was going to be their retirement home. And they worked towards this retirement. And along the way, they did have fun. They did do things. They had snowmobiles up north, which was fun. They always had fun with those. But what a kicker, I felt so bad for her because she'd worked so long and hard for this, and then it just didn't happen. I miss her dearly. She goes everywhere with me because I have a picture of her in my wallet and also in my cars. She goes everywhere with me. If I have an adventure, kind of she has the adventure too. So anyway, I did knit the chickens. I told you today we were going to knit chickens, and I did knit them already. There's 3 of them. There's one big one and 2 little ones. But I'm not going to show you to you because they make no sense in the chicken state that they're in. They're just shapes out of knitted material. And so I will leave one of them like that, and I'm going to sew one up and show you. And then I'm going to stuff one and do the beak and the comb and everything. And you can see the finished product. But right now I don't have any stuffing. I thought I did. It's hidden somewhere in the move. I don't know. And I'm going to have to go out and buy some more. So right now the sun is going down. It's the most beautiful light here in this frosty, cold place. The light in winter is amazing. Everything is pastel. The sunsets are pastel, and the sunrises are just gorgeous. There's an artist that does, I'm not going to remember his name right now, so there's an artist, I would think maybe from the 30s, that did paintings with this beautiful pink and blue light. If you know who that is, let me know in the comments. And then finally, folks, I have 5 followers. 5. But it's nothing to brag about because one of them is my sister, and the other 4 are holdovers from when I started a knitting channel like 8 years ago, and I never did much with it. I only had like 4 posts or 5 posts, and so they're stuck on my wagon, and so I'm going to encourage you, please, somebody bite the bullet and be my 6th follower, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have a party. If I get a 6th follower this evening, I'm going to mix a martini. I don't have any olives, but I'll mix a martini and drink a martini on a video, and we'll celebrate together, okay? And then for the 6th follower, if you would go a little further and subscribe. I think, that's a mistake because I think when you subscribe, that makes you a follower. Okay, well, anyway, please, somebody be my 6th follower. I love you all. And Dennis, I don't care that I don't care. I'm a member of that I don't care group, okay? Bye. Bye from Gaga's farmhouse.